Hello and welcome to League of Villains. I'm Doki as a hero, and we are back for Doki Doki Literature Club. In the last video, we read some poems and looked up Natsuki's skirt on accident, and now we're going to read Yuri's poem.
Well done, Mad. You definitely improved your writings over the course of these few days. Has my advice been helpful to you?
Yeah, definitely.
I'm glad. Sharing our writing like this, it's a lot more fun and rewarding than I anticipated. I need to remember to thank Monica. I think we all felt a little awkward at first, but now it seems like everyone is enjoying sharing their writing and seeing what others think.
I guess I can't really disagree. I was afraid this whole thing would be a choice. Or would be a choice. Hold on. Sorry, I had to put my phone over there. It was bothering me. But it's a great way for me to spend some personal time with all of the girls in the club. But it's been fun getting to know everyone and their writing. And I guess doing some writing myself.
Well, have you learned anything about yourself, Matt?
I learned that I'm horny for 4 girls, and one of them I can't have.
Well, you know how I like to say that writing is a very personal way to get in touch with yourself? In the end, it doesn't matter if you're a good writer or a bad writer, and even my opinions are just opinions, you know? As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself.
That's comforting. I'm kind of afraid of disappointing you in some way or another.
Why me?
Well, you're always sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share.
Is that so?
Yuri thinks for a good minute.
That must be terrible. For me to have become someone whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me.
Yuri? It's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. It just meant that I respect your opinion.
I see. I'm sorry that I always overthink and come to these sort of conclusions. I'm just a little too used to it.
Overthinking? Being disliked. Yuri?
What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on.
Alright. Do you want to share your poem now?
Okay. Here.
Beach. A marvel millions of... I think that's what it says. Marvel millions of years in the making, where the womb of Earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clean blue sky and expansive bliss. But beneath gray rolling clouds and endless enigma, the easiest wood to get lost in. The easiest world to get lost in. My bad. Is one where everything can be found. One can only build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? That sounds sexual. Or will a sudden wave send you chasing down and send you crashing down in a blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I just dig a fucking hole. That's what I did earlier today. I just grabbed my sister's shovel and dug a giant-ass hole, and then buried her in it. And then I buried myself in it. I stand where the foam wraps around my ankles, where my toes squished into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle yet powerful. I sink my toes into... What do you want, phone? Madison? Oh god, what's at Walmart? If it's Kevin... Oh. Apparently... Hang on. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by the foaming tendrils. What the fuck is that word? Turn back, and I abandon my peace to erode, and I don't know, that's shown. Drift forward, and I return to Earth forevermore. She sent me a Diamond and Pearl Elite Trainer box, and I was like, is it foreshadowing to the remakes?
I'm aware that the beach is kind of an inane thing to write about, but I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it.
Yeah, Natsuki already told me about it.
She did? She didn't say anything weird, did she? She just wanted us to write about the same topic again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, or thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise that she'd want to do something like that. She probably just wants to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing style. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's not so bad to write about something simple on occasion.
Excuse me, Jesus Christ.
It can be refreshing, you know. It's good for me to collect all my thoughts once in a while.
Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Okay, Monica already read my poem, didn't she? Hi, Mad. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, being in this club is one thing, but performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to go with some more thought. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. It would also make me happy to see. Anyway, I already read your poems, but you can go ahead and read mine now. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders Earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was ever sought. And here I am, a feather, lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search with little hope, knowing legends don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is all that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow. I fall, and I fall, and I fall, and fall even more, gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But a hand catches me between the thumb and the forefinger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I could speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, all of which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. And with a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust of wind. That was a good one. Oh, she said I hope so. You know, I feel like learning and looking for answers are the sorts of things that give me life meaning. Not to get too philosophical or anything, but it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. I see. I never really put much thought into it. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we had all the answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? You know, there's one thing I noticed. It seems like everyone in the club prefers writing about things that are more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you'd know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid it's not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response to something you put oh my god, I hate it when people do that. I'm like, you bitch, do you know how much work I put into this? In response to something you put so much into. But if you find other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of just telling you that your writing is good or okay or bad, they'll want to focus more on everything that went into it and the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to continue improving. Jesus, Maddie, It's almost like having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Okay, you three, we're all done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring out... Hold on a second. Is it just me, or did you say something strange just now? Something did sound a bit unusual. That's right. You deviated from your usual catchphrase when addressing the club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez, why is the mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. Stagnating air is common, foreshadowing that something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. Look, the only thing different is that Sayori isn't here. It seems you're right. Sayori always helps lighten the mood a little bit, doesn't she? It's almost like everyone's balance is thrown off a little when she's not around. God, I love the foreshadowing in this game. Where the heck did she run off to anyway? I thought she just went to pee. Natsuki, please show some decency. Oh, come on! She actually wasn't feeling too well and went home early. Is that so? I hope she's alright. Seriously? Of all the times to not go home with her, you pick the time she's not feeling well? So much for you two being all lovey-dovey. No! First of all, stop misunderstanding my friendship with Sayori. And second, she's kind of been avoiding me today, so I didn't want to force it. Oh? That curious expression coming from Yuri, of all people? Calm down, guys. I talked to her earlier and everything's fine. What did she say? Anyway, we need to figure out the rest of the festival preparations, so let's decide what everyone will be doing this weekend. I already know what I'm doing. That's right. Natsuki will be making cupcakes. but we might need a lot of them in different flavors. Can you handle all that by yourself, Natsuki?
Challenge accepted.
And as for myself, I'm going to be printing and assembling all the poetry pamphlets. Story will be helping me design them. And as for Yuri, you can, guys, can you help me come up with something for Yuri? I'm useless. No, that's not it at all. You're the most talented person here, you know. Now Natsuki's pouting too. Jeez, even I can tell now. I guess I never gave Saori enough credit, but I can tell things are even harder on you when she's not around. That may be the case. But if I can also be the leader on my own, then I won't grow as a person. So Yuri, you have beautiful handwriting, you know. So you should make some banners and decorations to help set the atmosphere. Atmosphere? About that, I love atmosphere. Yuri's expression suddenly changes as she stares at her desk in focus and starts nodding to herself. Your mind is already racing, I see. That's great! You'll be a wonderful help, Yuri. But anyway, that just leaves you, Mad. The one who is truly useless. Don't say that. In fact, both Natsuki and Yuri have some pretty heavy tasks to handle. It would probably go a long way to give one of them a hand. You could always help me out as well. I would be really appreciative of that. Is Monica suggesting I spend the weekend with one of my club members? How on earth are they going to respond to a suggestion like that? I suppose I wouldn't mind a bit of help.
Well, even if you don't know how to bake, there's always some dirty work I could give you. It's not like Monica's going to give me a choice, and you shouldn't be sitting on your butt anyway.
Natsuki tries to mumble a bunch of excuses like that.
If I recall, Natsuki, you mentioned that you would like to handle the baking on your own. Mad may not like to be around if you only make him out to be a nuisance. So therefore, he may be more suited to assisting with the decorations.
Hold on, I never said that. How hard could it be to make a few decorations anyway? Sounds more like you're just making excuses for Mad too.
Well, what are you saying? It will be extremely
What the fuck is that word? Whatever.
And baking isn't? Just what do you think?
Guys, let's settle down for a moment. In the end, it's up to Mad to decide who he'd like to contribute. Besides, he hasn't really gotten the chance to spend any time with me yet, you know. And I'm sure he's interested in...
You literally just said...
I'm surprised as well. Sorry, I was just saying, though.
Jeez. Can we just settle this already?
Yeah. Mad, you're okay with this, right? In the end, it's up to you. Of course. Very well.
In that case, everyone looks straight at me. What do I do? Well, I guess this should probably be helping Monica.
Yay, you picked me! Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Monica, you're the one who needs the least help out of all of us.
But I agree with Natsuki. Not only is your work already most suitable for one person, but you already have Sayori as well. But Mad was the one who...
That doesn't matter. You were the one who scared him into picking you in the first place. You're the club president, Monica. You're supposed to make responsible decisions for the club.
Monica, you shouldn't let any ulterior motives interfere with this decision. Ulterior motives?
What are you saying, Yuri?
In fact, it sounds like you guys are the ones with ulterior motives.
Excuse me?
Otherwise, this wouldn't have been made into such a big deal in the first place. It's completely false, Monica.
Yeah, we have a lot of work to do, you know. We won't do as good a job if you make us work alone.
Maybe that's true. Think of the club, Monica. If we want our events to succeed, then we need to appropriately distribute our resources.
So are you going to do the right thing, President?
Okay, I get it. It's technically most logical for Mad to help one of you two, so I guess that's what we'll do. Said to be fair, there's one and you are not it. I've seen a lot of Yuri on YouTube, so I think I'm gonna go with Natsuki. Well, baking sounds like it could be fun. And you guys made it sound like a lot of work, so it probably could use 2 people.
Don't worry, baking is a ton of fun. You'll definitely agree.
Just a minute ago you were saying that.
That's because... Never mind, okay?
Well, anyway, you'll be fine by yourself, right, Yuri? Of course. I'm used to it, after all. That's good. Even though Yuri is being melodramatic, it's a little hard not to feel bad.
So that's everything, right? Anything else we need to talk about?
No, I think that's it. Are you guys excited?
Yes. Everything except the performance is gonna be awesome.
I don't think that really counts.
What about you, Mad?
Me? I guess you could say I'm interested to see how it'll turn out.
That's good enough for me. What about you, Yuri?
Yuri?
She's still sulking.
Natsuki starts pouting too.
It's not that big of a deal or anything.
Well, it might not be just that. I think that Yuri might just be feeling a little underappreciated in general. The game is mad at me for not spending a ton of time with Yuri and spending a ton of time with Natsuki instead. Having to come up with something for her to do and then nobody offering to help.
That doesn't mean... Ugh.
And Natsuki glances back and forth between everyone with a worried expression.
Look! Natsuki goes over
and puts her hands down on Yuri's shoulders.
Yuri, you really are the most talented one here, and you're going to help make the event a lot more fun and welcoming. I mean, the cupcakes will probably help a lot too, but you're gonna make the atmosphere special. That'll be really important for the way that people feel during the performances, so you need to stop being dumb and give yourself a little more credit.
Natsuki releases her hands and turns around to face the other direction.
You didn't really mean that, did you?
No, not really, but...
Yuri isn't the only one surprised. Monica and I are also taken aback by Natsuki's words. Natsuki, of all people, to be saying such encouraging things. But I begin to understand. Natsuki was trying to sound like Sayori. Even if it didn't work perfectly, I could tell that she tried to say something Sayori would say at a time like this. Because Sayori always helps everyone smile and feel good about themselves.
I'm sorry for being dumb. I'm going to do my best, and all of us are going to make it a really great event. Yeah. I hope to see everyone do their best. But with that, there's nothing more for today, so I guess it's time for us to head out.
Okay, but I'm staying here a bit longer. I barely got to do any reading today, so...
Fair enough. There's nothing wrong with that. Everyone packs up their things. I start to follow Monica and Yuri out the door as they chat between each other.
Where are you going? We still need to figure out our plans for this weekend. You literally would have gotten home and realized that you didn't even have a way to contact me.
Oh, that's true. I have no idea how that slipped my mind.
Geez, good thing I stopped you. I'm giving you my number, okay? You better not make it weird or anything.
Why would I do that? Natsuki gives me your number.
Okay, I'm coming over on Sunday. I'll bring all the ingredients.
Wait, you're coming to my house?
Well, yeah. What's wrong with that?
I mean, I just figured that since I'm the one helping, I would be going to your house.
Yeah, right. Like I would have a guy over at my house. My dad would kill me.
Really? That's kind of strict if you ask me.
Yeah, how do you think I feel? I can't do anything when my dad is home.
Oh, he is abusive in this too.
Anyway, I just needed to complain for a second. We have each other's numbers now. That's all I needed from you. I guess I'll text you when I'm coming over.
Alright, fine by me.
Yeah. I'm really gonna show you why I love baking so much, so you better look forward to it.
Oh? Didn't you say you were just going to give me the dirty work?
Well, I was just saying that. It's not like I could...
That came out of nowhere. Oh my god.
It's not like I could act like in front of everyone.
Jesus Christ, my body just
That I was looking forward to this.
Wait, really?
Well, kind of. Just because I never got to bake with someone else before. That's all it is, so...
Alright, I get it. Sorry for overreacting. Anyway, I'll be heading out tomorrow. Or, whatever. See you on Sunday.
Never mind.
I can't believe this. Natsuki is going to be coming to my house on Sunday? My anxiety shoots through the roof. Even though I've gotten pretty used to handling her at this point. Oh, that sounds sexual. There's no telling what might end up happening when we're outside of school. More than that, she told me that she was looking forward to it. Is this the chance I have to make something happen between us? Or is it too early for that? Only time will tell. But until then, I won't be able to take my mind off it. I seriously can't wait. Alright, I think that's a good place to end the video, so I will see you guys later. Join the League of Villains.